Aries Spears, he caused a little bit of controversy when he did an interview with me a few months ago, where he says that because of his brand of comedy, he doesn't tour in the South. You know, he's like, I play chess, not Hungry Hippos. And he said that his New York style of comedy, he feels doesn't connect with a Southern audience. He's not saying he doesn't love Southern people or Southern food or whatever else, but a lot of people just got pissed off about this. And he's like, I just don't, you know, I've done shows down there, but these days I just turn them down because I feel like my comedy reacts more in other regions.
Right.
Can you relate to that or not really?
No, I can't.
So you go everywhere, you don't
Yes. Basically because I was told that it wouldn't be funny in other places.
Oh.
You know, everybody, well, he's in New York, he from New York. Yeah, he won't make it out of town. Then when I went to LA, I did my thing. Everywhere I went, I did my thing. The thing that, you know, nothing bad to say, I met Aries twice, and it was in front of Caroline's. And you know me, I said what's up to him. He didn't say nothing back.
Really?
Yeah, he didn't say anything back, and
Just
left it alone. The next time I met him, he said, man, good show. And it was just weird to me. Like, I always loved his comedy. I loved his impressions. I loved everything about him. And he represents, you know, where he's from real good.
Yeah.
But that threw me off.
Yeah, you always, no matter what field you go into, the people in that field will beef with each other. And everyone from the outside doesn't understand it. Because you're like, you're comedians. Everyone's happy and funny and cracking jokes. What's the problem? You know, like, I remember Dion Cole, when I had him on recently, he was saying how there was a situation in St. Louis where one of the comedians literally took his whole routine and performed it on stage. And he like had a crew of dudes with him. And he like confronted the guy backstage, was like, yo, man, I'll smack the shit out you. Like, yo, you took my whole routine. The guy was like, no, like, you can't deny you took my whole routine. And they said during the argument, someone pulled out a gun. And everyone ran. He come to find out afterwards, the guy who pulled out a gun was actually part of his crew.
Oh.
But he didn't know it. But he said, I never went back to St. Louis after that. These motherfuckers is crazy.
He get off stage and I catch him in the back. We all go in the back. And I'm like, man, why would you do my material? And he was like this. I said, don't act like you don't know my shit. I'm like, you know who I am, don't you? He was like this, yeah. I said, and you know what the fuck I do. He was like, yeah. I'm like, so why would you do my joke? I wasn't doing it. I said, say you don't know what the fuck I do again, or you don't know you do. I would slap the shit out of you, like right now, like on some real shit.
So you were that angry over it?
Dude, I was very angry because, motherfucker, you taking money out of my pocket. Well, and then I get booked down to St. Louis, and I perform in front of these people, and they go, well, we heard this already, and it's you doing the shit? That's how that shit be. So I was like, and I be on some, dude, I be real calm, but I be on my Chicago shit. I be like, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, like in real life, like right now. And the dude behind him pulled a gun out.
Oh.
And I was like, oh shit, all these motherfuckers got guns, and I ran.
So you just ran, just up and ran.
I ran, and then Kenny hollered while I was running, he with us. The dude with the gun was with us.
Oh. He should have ran, not you.
He should have ran, not me.
Yeah, I mean, you have comedy beef. You have, listen, Carlos Mencia and George Lopez got into an actual physical altercation.
He was stealing his jokes.
That's what George was saying. But I remember when I interviewed Carlos, he was like, the joke that George was accusing me of stealing, I had done it like 10 years prior. There's literally a video of it on YouTube where, it's like, it's not widescreen. It's like, you could tell by the quality that it's an before widescreen. Right. He's like, how could I have stolen it from you when here's the proof that I did it first? And George's like, well, I'm older, so you gotta, I should be the one. And it turned into a whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, it just is what it is, Yeah, and look, you've had your own altercations and your own beefs.
I learned not to let it affect me.
Yeah.
That's all.
So you have a restaurant in Harlem?
Yeah,
Okay. What's the name of it?
Slidings.
Slidings.
Slidings. It's a pickup restaurant where you have hamburger sliders. I took like 3 different ideas from 3 different companies and put it all in one.
Okay.
I watched Papaya. You know Papaya
Yeah,
Franks?
Grace Papaya.
You're right.
Yeah.
I watched them gross $5 million, and I found out how to make hot dogs work. Sliders. There's a place in Jersey called Manners. It's not too far from White Castle, and he just makes sliders. Just make little burgers. That's all. And he grossed about $2 million. And fish. I have a friend named Al Fish whose mother left him a shop, and he's been successful at it too. So I took all 3. Don't worry about the sitting down, and just go.
Well, you had some health issues recently.
Yeah.
Something to do with your heart?
I had an AFib heart.
What does that mean?
AFib is when your heart beats abnormal. So let's take your heart, and it goes boom, 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 boom. My heart was going boom, 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 boom. So it wasn't pushing the blood. Your heart is what pushes the blood through your body. And so it wasn't pushing the blood right, which made fluids build up in my body. And it was making it hard for me to breathe. And that's why, even till this day, I still take water pills to keep fluid flowing out of my body. But I got fixed. I had a abrasion, which it actually helps your heart not to get AFib anymore.
So they put something in your heart?
No.
Oh.
They actually went up and I guess they took something out.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a thing when your heart beats, it go boom, 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 boom. Mine was going blah, 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 and the blood wasn't being able to flow through.
Well, yeah, you lost a lot of weight in the process. How much did you lose?
When I went in the hospital, I was 280.
And you came out?
When I came out, I was 160.
Damn!
Yes.
120 pounds?
Yes.
And you're how tall?
I'm 5'11".
Wow.
I didn't recognize myself.
That's wild.
I looked, and you don't see it until you stand up. Like I
Right.
was
Well, you
bed-
gained the weight back, though.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Exactly.
I work out. I stay in the gym.
Got to, man. We're getting older. Once you're in your 50s and 60s,
Yes, sir.
you know, you start to realize that there's no such thing as an obese 70-year-old.
Yeah, you're right.
Definitely no obese 80-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
And there's very few obese 60-year-olds.
Yeah.
Most-
40-year-olds, because that's when they start to go.
Yeah.
And the heart can't take no more.
I mean, most rappers who have the name fat or big or heavy in their name,
Or skinny.
well, they died in their 40s and 50s.
Well, Fat Joe's still here, thank God.
Fat, I said most.
And, yeah, you're
But
right.
he's on Ozempic now. He lost like 100-some pounds.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
no, he talked about it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Big Pun died. Big Pun was like 600 pounds.
Yeah.
He died in his 20s. Heavy D died, I think, in his 40s. 2/3 of the fat boys are dead. Yeah, man. Like your body can't take that type of weight
You're right.
as it gets older.
And the food.
Yeah.
Food helps out a lot to get you toe up, should I say.
You have 7 kids or so.
Yeah.
Well, you had a situation where you thought one of the kids wasn't yours,
Yeah.
but ended up
He
being
looked
yours.
just like me. It was the first time I took
DNA test?
yeah. And everybody's tests come back the same, though. The kid is 99% yours. Why is never 100%? And I had seen people with a test that they said it was 99%, and it turned out it wasn't his kid.
Really?
Yes.
Well, if you take a second test, it
Yeah.
should come back negative.
Yeah.
But even that one test, I mean, you're talking about out of 1 million people, only one of them
Yeah.
comes back wrong. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think Earthquake went through that. He had a baby that was told was his, and then the actual baby father called him one day
Right.
and said, "Yeah, that's not yours."
Wow.
Took a DNA test, wasn't his. And I said, "Well, weren't you, attached to the child?" Because he cut the woman off instantly. He goes,
Right.
He goes, hey, man, I got actual kids that I got to pay for.
Yeah.
Why would I continue a relationship with a child that isn't mine? Yeah, man, women are ruthless, man.
Very. I don't want to say they all bad, but there's quite a few of them.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, like we were talking about the whole Afeni Shakur situation.
Yeah.
Where, because I just interviewed, you know, Tupac's biological dad, where Afeni was married to one guy who was locked up. She started sleeping with 2 other guys, got pregnant by one of them, but told Tupac that the father was the other one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so Tupac is growing up thinking his dad is this guy who, and he's writing songs about him.
Right.
But it's not really his dad.
Yeah.
He goes and meets his real dad at 20-something years old. You know, it's a whole...
It's crazy.
It's a whole crazy situation. You know, but, you know, at the end of the day, that's what you have DNA tests for. So what's next for you?
We're doing more tours with the New York Kings live.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. We're actually coming to Union County in Jersey. We've been doing a lot of shows lately. This is a new calendar year. I think my agent, shout out to Tamara Goins, I think she was a little nervous to book me because of my health at the time. Mm-hmm. But now that I'm well, she's been doing a great job with booking me. So I got a lot of things coming up. I'm just happy about it, man.
Well, yeah, man, look, for everyone who's watching this, pull up a couple of YouTube stand-ups for Capone, and you will see the skill and the uniqueness of the delivery. Because no one really sounds like Capone. The aggressive nature of what you do, the yelling.
Thank you, man.
People say I yell at my interviews. You yell on stage.
It's
beautiful.
But
you're not getting him from this interview. He's not all hyped up like he is on stage. But on stage, there's a lot of yelling, a lot of profanity.
Yes.
And yeah, man, you really just kill the crowd.
And I love it. You know, I actually warn people that I got a filthy mouth because to me it's nothing but words. And people get offended by words sometimes. Yeah. And if you get offended by my words, I'm just going to abuse you.
That's what it is, man. Capone. You know, glad we finally were able to hook up again after 12 years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while, man. Because you were mentioning it, you know, before, like, yeah, you know, I haven't been back here like all these years. I looked it up. I'm like, oh, yeah, you do have a Vlad TV interview from 12 years ago, but I didn't do the interview myself.
Right.
That's why I was like, I don't remember. Right. I looked it up. I'm like, nope, it's still on my channel. Yeah. But, you know, this is our first real interview.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, with me.
Yeah.
With Vlad of Vlad TV. So I'm glad we finally got to do it, man.
Yes, sir, brother.
I've been a big fan for a long time, man.
Wish you all the best. I'm not going to lie, I was a little nervous because you be going in with them questions.
This is what I do.
And I see that you do a lot of research.
I do.
Yes, sir.
I do. But, you know, you won't be arrested after this interview. You won't be going to jail.
I'm not doing nothing wrong.
But yeah, man, listen, everyone has their craft that they work on, and there's always a lane that everyone puts together. You have your lane, and you've built it up, and I have my lane.
Right.
And, you know, when you sit down with me, I'm not just going to wing it. I'm not just going to freestyle it. I've done a lot of research.
Right.
I know the story, and you're going to fill in the blanks, but I know some of the main points. And I feel that's what makes a great interview.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, man.
You're right.
So that's what it is, man. Until next time.
All right. Thank
Peace.
you. All right.